Aboriginal people face many challenges every day, such as education, health problems, social attitude, and so on. The young Aboriginal people are easier cause criminal problem because they has nothing to do and did not get right education from school and even their parents, who also did not get education. Also, the most of non-Aboriginal people only know little about the Aboriginal. They may know the basic history about them, but few people want to search the deep inside. It is common for people to have prejudice for Aboriginal people because some negative news, and they also lack opportunities to know more about them. Due to various reasons, it is really hard to combine non-Aboriginal people and Aboriginal people together, and it must take long time and need people work hard on this issue. The government already keep trying on helping Aboriginal people and let them have the same life with non-Aboriginal people. But it seems that the government should work harder on it. Cliff Gardens is a place for commemorate the Aboriginal culture and a good place for parties. Besides, some activities in St. Kilda are attracting Indigenous people to come here, such as the free lunch on every Thursday called our Rainbow Place and a free barbecue on every Monday at Fig Out. However, the original area for Indigenous people is so large that they are not satisfied about the present situation. The Cliff Garden, which is quite small, is more like a limit for them. The Aboriginal people cannot feel comfortable here. They have little power in this area. They cannot feel it belongs to them. In addition, the Cliff Garden is not attractive for both kinds of people, and the activities surrounding it are not enough for Aboriginal people. People have no reason to come here. According to the issue, the Cliff Gardens need to get community engagement. There is a precedent which is good and successful with that. The streetscape in African Bauza Cultural Precinct. It locates in Dandenong. It is similar with Cliff Gardens, that is not large area, and it uses paving, which is a symbol of African culture, on both sides of the street to show the meaning of this place and let the African people feel familiar. Also, the artwork called lamp is a recognizable symbol of the local African culture by day and night. The design has many values. The first one is health value. People blending in locally and finding new home is important, and that is closely associated with mental health and well-being. The second is economic value. 70% people think the presentation of the precinct or shopfront is very important. It decides the shopping choice, and it is a key motivator for people to spend time before or after work, and the break during the lunch. Then is the environmental value. Because of the project, the overhead power lines and electricity pole were removed and relocated underground. Also, it has social value. Attention in the design phase was directed to ensure that the street offered space that provided social setting opportunities where people can connect and feel a sense of inclusion in the daily life of the community. The precinct is a high-impact, highly used space where the African community feel at home in their surroundings and welcomed. There are also activities to let people feel interesting to visit here, like African Bauza Cultural Tour. In addition, the African population of Dandenong has large increase from 2011 to 2016. The precinct is successful to engage people come and stay comfortably. Back to Cliff Gardens, it already has location advantages, the convenient transport which is easy for people to come here, and there are famous places around it, like Luna Park, Palace Theatre, and Katani Gardens. Besides, it is only minutes walking down to St. Kilda Beach, so that the population of people passing through is large. But how to let people want to stay here is a problem for Cliff Gardens. Also, is a necessary change Cliff Gardens should make. The original using of this area is for Aboriginal people, so that the option should return to them. It is possible for Cliff Gardens to hold a design session, which is for designers and Aboriginal people, and let them vote how to develop this area. This should join into design process. Some idea we think is good, maybe not their expectation. The better environment provides a comfortable place for people to stay. Besides, cliff gardens can hold activities for attracting people come, not only the Aboriginal people, but also non-Aboriginal people. For example, markets can be made in every 2 weeks or a month. Aboriginal people can sell or exchange goods like something with cultural meaning and food here. Also, here can have history presentation made by Aboriginal people to tell non-Aboriginal people how they lived before. That must be different with people live now, but it is a good way to help two kinds of people to understand each other more, and no one will know more about their history than themselves. In addition, Aboriginal people also can have party here, like campfire party, to get together and chat with each other, and share their own stories. They surely can invite non-Aboriginal to join them. This area also can be used for regular outdoor classes like psychology, especially for children and young people, because some of them misunderstand what is normal. And they also can vote for what they want to know and learn, so that they will have things to do and get some useful education to reduce the crime rate. Furthermore, it is possible for cliff gardens to have music or dancing festival held by Aboriginal people. The area is not large, but enough for holding various interesting activities and events, and all those activities should disseminate well, made by Facebook, Instagram, TV news, and other channels to let more and more people know, and to attract both kinds of people come and join. That will be helpful and good for combination of two kinds of people. There are too many choices can be made, and the decision will be made by Aboriginal people. The design aim is based on making cliff gardens alive and interesting for people to come and stay, and give back the power to Aboriginal people to decide what will happen on this area. Government should provide help to redesign and rebuild this area to make it alive. With activity cliff gardens, it is improvement for the connection between two kinds of people, and the remission of tension between Aboriginal people and non-Aboriginal people. It is a project to help Aboriginal people accepted by other people, and it's possible for them to be same with others. Also, it will drive the surrounding economic.